Traditional fire. Respond to 200 West Douglas. 200 West Douglas.
Firefighters adhere to a certain code. We serve and protect our community with honor, dedication, and integrity. We are family, brothers and sisters driven by a common goal: to keep our community safe and support each other when things go bad. When our friends and neighbors are having the worst day of their life, we have to be at our best. We face dangerous situations and serve our community to the best of our ability. We make a difference in people's lives. We don't do it for the recognition or the fame. We love what we do, and we wouldn't want it any other way. We are firefighters.
In the fire department and even outside the fire department. We call each other and talk to each other daily. And many people have said it, but it's the best job in the world, and I agree with that.
Being a firefighter is different than most jobs. We live together for 24 hours. We're on 24, we're off for 48, and then we're back on. So we actually get to become more comfortable with our coworkers. More often we end up becoming more like family, which is a good thing because we get put into some pretty bad situations, and you definitely want to be able to count on the people that you're going in there with. And when you're living together, you get to know each other better and you really do become closer. And so that's really important when you're going into these situations.
When you get hired on at the Jacksonville Fire Department, the fire department, the city pays for your way to go through the Firefighter 2 Academy in Champaign. There's a bunch of different levels that are not only exciting to go through, but everyone can kind of pick their own specialization. Some guys really enjoy rope technician, which is tying knots and rappelling from buildings. And then there's also guys who go to smoke divers, rapid intervention technicians that are just strictly looking at getting in, hot, dirty, immediately dangerous to life and health environments and getting people out. Saving people or just saving other firefighters who went down. Helping people and knowing you're helping people is a pretty big deal, as in every profession has its place, but it's a different feeling when you know you're helping somebody on their worst day.
People think that we just fight fires, but EMS is a very crucial component of being a firefighter, considering it makes up the majority of our calls. It was just a few years ago, Chief in the city decided to upgrade our BLS rescue to ALS. So now we are now providing higher trained EMS personnel to the city, to Morgan County, which is a huge benefit to the community.
I'm one of 3 CPR instructors on the fire department. So what we'll do is we'll go around and we talk to nursing homes and schools, and we'll teach them CPR. And it's really good for us and them. For them, it's good to understand what they need to do to start CPR. And then for us, if people are doing effective CPR before we get there, it greatly improves the outcome of the patient. So that's important for us to get out to the community and do things like that.
It's definitely not normal for somebody to walk into a burning building. So I think the Fire Academy does a wonderful job of teaching you the basics. They had one instance, we had a house fire that reported victims inside. That was the first one that they've confirmed that there's victims inside. You had to go in, you got to look for them. So your heart just kind of sinks a little bit more, right? So you're like, all right, go back to your basics. This is what you do. This is what you're trained for. When you get in, yes, you see the fire kind of rolling over the top of your head. You work on extinguishing, because as soon as you put the fire out, conditions get better for us and for the victims. So then now you go into search mode. Like now you're again feeling the walls, feeling the ground around you, trying to feel kind of the orientation of the house. Luckily, I had a veteran guy with me, and we were able to locate the victim. So again, it's instilling those basics in someone to rely on those over and over and over and over.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody can do this job. It's just having the willingness and the drive to help people, or to become a better version of yourself. You just have to, have that drive, have that want, being able to adapt to situations in life in general. But yeah, I would say anybody can do this job. I would definitely put that out there.
It's definitely a career that is selfless. Like, you have to be able to put yourself on the back burner to help somebody else. Like, you're here as a public servant. Like, so just by taking that job or that career, or taking the oath, you know that you're there to serve the public. So if that's something that's in your heart, definitely pursue the fire service. I think you surround yourself with a lot of great guys, and there's a lot to learn from those guys and the history of the fire service.
This could be the career for you. If you have the drive and the dedication, we want you to become one of us. Join the family of firefighters with the Jacksonville Fire Department.